Urgent Kansas City Chiefs fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Kansas City Chiefs updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Now, folks, I have to tell you, the NFL offseason is never dull, especially when the Kansas City Chiefs are involved. We're talking about a team that's been at the top of the league's pecking order for the past few seasons, thanks largely to their innovative offense, led by none other than Patrick Mahomes, the reigning MVP and one of the most electrifying quarterbacks to ever play the game. But as we all know, football isn't just about offense. Defense wins championships, right? And lately, the buzz around the league has been centered on a potential blockbuster move that could shake up the Chiefs' defensive unit for years to come. So, what's this big story? Well, it involves a young, dynamic cornerback named Trevon Diggs. For those of you who haven't been following the NFL closely, Diggs is a name that's rapidly rising to prominence. He's only been in the league for a few seasons, but his impact has been nothing short of spectacular. He's known for his ball-hawking skills, incredible agility, and ability to make game-changing plays. If you've seen him in action, you know that he's the kind of player who can turn the tide of a game with a single interception or a crucial pass deflection. And now, it seems like the Kansas City Chiefs are heavily interested in bringing him into their fold. According to sources close to the league, there's a serious discussion happening behind the scenes about a potential trade that could be worth up to a staggering $97 million. Yes, you heard that right, $97 million. That's a massive investment for any player, especially a cornerback in his early career. But Diggs' talent and potential make him worth every dollar in the eyes of many NFL insiders. The Chiefs, known for their sharp front office and strategic approach, see this as a golden opportunity to bolster their secondary, which has been solid but could certainly benefit from an upgrade. Adding a player of Diggs' caliber would not only reinforce their pass defense but also send a message to the rest of the league. The Chiefs are serious about defending their title and stacking their roster with elite talent. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, is this really happening? Is Diggs actually going to Kansas City? Well, folks, the truth is, no official confirmation has come from either side yet. These are still rumors, just speculation at this point. But in the NFL, rumors like these tend to gain momentum quickly, especially when they involve such high-profile players and eye-popping figures. The league is constantly buzzing with trade talks, contract negotiations, and strategic moves, and this one is no exception. The Chiefs are known for their aggressive offseason moves, and this potential acquisition could be a game-changer, especially considering their recent Super Bowl appearances and the desire to finally bring home that coveted Lombardi trophy. Let's take a moment here to appreciate what Trevon Diggs has already accomplished in his short career. He was drafted by the Dallas Cowboys in the second round of the 2020 NFL Draft, and from day one, he showed that he belonged among the league's best. His 11 interceptions in his first 2 seasons combined made him one of the most feared defensive backs in the league. His ability to read quarterbacks, anticipate throws, and make those game-changing picks has earned him plenty of praise. And his coverage skills are top-notch. He's capable of shadowing the opponent's best receiver and shutting him down when it matters most. That kind of defensive prowess is exactly what the Chiefs' secondary needs to elevate their game to the next level. Now, the Chiefs' defense has been quietly building a formidable unit over the past few seasons. Players like Chris Jones on the defensive line, who's a dominant force, and some rising stars in the linebacker corps have already made their mark. But adding a player like Diggs could turn their secondary into one of the league's most intimidating groups. Think about this, with Diggs on one side and the likes of Trent McDuffie and Jarius Sneed in the mix, the Chiefs would have a secondary that's versatile, aggressive, and capable of shutting down even the most explosive offenses in the league. That's a scary thought for any team facing Kansas City next season. Of course, such a move doesn't come without questions. Will the Chiefs be willing to part with the assets needed to acquire Diggs? Will Dallas be open to trading such a talented player? And what about the salary cap implications? These are all hurdles that the front offices will have to navigate. But given the Chiefs' recent track record of making bold moves, like trading for Kadarius Toney in the middle of last season or signing key free agents, they are no strangers to taking calculated risks to improve their roster. The NFL offseason is always filled with surprises, and this potential trade is no exception. It's the kind of move that could define the upcoming season, setting the stage for a fierce rivalry on the defensive side of the ball, especially in the AFC West, where every game counts. The Chiefs, with their offensive firepower, have always been a team to watch, but now, with the possibility of adding a player like Diggs, their defense could be just as feared as their offense. And let's not forget about the fans. Chiefs Kingdom is known for its passionate support, and the idea of their team acquiring one of the league's rising stars has already sparked a ton of excitement online. Social media is buzzing, with fans debating whether this move will actually happen or if it's just wishful thinking. But in the NFL, rumors like these often have a way of becoming reality, especially when both teams see the benefit. Dallas would likely want to capitalize on Diggs' value before he hits free agency, and the Chiefs see a real opportunity to make their Super Bowl push even stronger. Now, as we wait for more concrete news, it's worth reflecting on what this could mean for the Chiefs' defense. Over the past few seasons, the team has been known for their high-powered offense, but their defense has quietly been improving. Still, in the playoffs, they've sometimes been vulnerable against elite passing attacks. Adding a player of Diggs' caliber could help solidify their secondary, making it even harder for opponents to exploit their weaknesses. It's not just about adding talent, it's about strategic upgrades that can turn a good team into a great one, and the Chiefs are clearly thinking along those lines. Meanwhile, the NFL landscape is always shifting, with other teams also vying for top-tier talent. But Kansas City's front office has shown time and again that they're willing to make bold moves when the opportunity arises. This potential trade for Trevon Diggs exemplifies their aggressive approach to building a championship-caliber roster. They're not just content with being contenders, they want to dominate, and adding a player like Diggs could be the final piece they need to make that happen. As we look ahead to the upcoming season, it's impossible not to get excited about what's possible. Imagine a secondary anchored by Diggs, Snead, and McDuffie, disrupting passing games, creating turnovers, and giving Mahomes even more opportunities to light up the scoreboard. It's a scenario that Chiefs fans can dream about, and it's exactly why the offseason is so thrilling. Every move, every rumor, every sign of activity adds to the anticipation of another potential Super Bowl run. So, for now, we keep our eyes peeled and our ears open. The NFL is full of surprises, and this story about Trevon Diggs and the Kansas City Chiefs might just be the beginning of something big. Whether it materializes into a trade or remains just a rumor, one thing is certain, the Chiefs are always looking to get better, and this offseason is no different. The team's leadership, the front office, and the coaching staff know that to stay at the top, they need to be bold, strategic, and willing to take risks when the opportunity presents itself. And now, Kansas City Chiefs fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think Diggs will end up in Kansas City? Would he be the perfect addition to solidify that secondary? Or do you think this is just another off-season rumor that will fade away? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chiefs. Remember, the NFL offseason is a roller coaster, and we're all riding it together, eagerly awaiting what's next. I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Kansas City Chiefs news. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Chiefs!